So there are so many ways that you can spend money in real estate. And there are so many talking heads like me on YouTube and out there in the ether saying that you need this product, you need this service, you need to do this in your real estate business. It can be hard to figure out what the right direction to go in is, especially if you are looking to level up this year. And so what I want to talk a little bit is kind of about whether or not you need a course, whether you need coaching, or whether you just need to do the work. Let's get into it. If you have found your way here, you are a real estate pro who's ready to transition from chasing leads to getting dream clients to chase you. This podcast is where you will learn the business and systems strategies you need to grow your real estate business so that you can get paid consistently, connect with dream clients, and keep your sanity. Now, full disclosure, I do a little bit of all of this. Okay, as a real estate agent, coach, and mentor, I am out there exploring different ideas and strategies in my real estate business and then teaching them to real estate agents with my free and my premium products and coaching, right? And so while I do have courses and guides that I can give you, I do have coaching that I can give you, I'm also the first one to tell you that you don't need any of that and you just need to do the work, okay? So let's talk about whether or not you need a course or like a product for your business. If you are a real estate agent and you have a pretty good sense of the clientele you want to be working with, and you're not afraid of doing the hard work, but you're just missing a couple of key components in your real estate business, then you might need something like a course or like a digital product to help supplement your efforts that are already happening in your real estate business. So this means you should have a pretty good sense of what your days are going to entail in your real estate life. You should have a good sense of who you're prospecting and marketing to. You should be speaking to clients pretty consistently at this point, and you should know your way around a deal. If you are not there yet, you probably don't need to be investing in a ton of stuff for your real estate business because you're probably at the place to where you're still trying to learn the ins and outs of the industry. You're still trying to learn your way around a transaction. So because of that, I don't think it's very prudent to be purchasing a bunch of stuff like social media templates and templated guides like relocation guides and buyer and seller guides for your business, because you still might not know who it is you're speaking to. But if you do know who you're speaking to and you've identified what's important to them and you need the shortcut to implement that in your business, then that might be a good sign that you're ready to buy something like a paid guide or a course to walk you through implementing systems to meet that goal. Now, here's a specific example. Let's say you have determined that you want to be like the relocation specialist in your area. Now, I love relocation clients in my area. That's why I'm using this example. In Phoenix, we get a ton of relocation because we're the 5th largest market in the country. We're kind of a hub. There's a lot of people coming and going. And so relocation is one of our ideal clients that we really like working with. Now, what we can do is look to that ideal client and think about what we do really well and what we're not doing really well. If there are solutions that I can pay for that can help me bridge the gap between doing really well and not doing really well, and I can bridge that gap faster than if I were to do it myself, then I would definitely be looking to invest in a course or like a premium product. So that is when I would be looking to purchase that incredible relocation guide from Blueprint Brand Studio. Check them out. That's actually where we get all of our templated guides. That's just like a free plug. Caroline over there is amazing. She's been on the show. Anytime we are looking to really beef up our client experience and we need that like tactile piece of marketing material for that, that's where I'm going to for that. Okay. Similarly, let's say you're working with these clients, these relocation clients, and you get enough leads that you have a full pipeline, but you're struggling with managing the follow-up. You need some help learning that follow-up. Absolutely, I would be paying for some like pre-written email sequences or a follow-up guide to help, again, bridge that gap and just get better at something that you already need in your real estate business. Okay, that is when it makes sense to be purchasing something like a guide or a course to help, again, bridge a gap that would be more impactful if you paid for than if you tried to DIY it. DIYing can become really expensive. It can become really overwhelming, and it can actually take you away from your revenue producing activities and cause you to lose more money than if you would have saved by DIYing it. And so that's another kind of cue in those instances where it makes more sense to just invest in something that's going to be faster and better well done than if you had DIY'd it yourself. So that's when you know you're ready to purchase a course or purchase an actual like digital product or even a physical product for your business. I would even go a step further and say you don't need to be buying a bunch of like branded materials for your business until you know who you're buying them for, right? So again, I would not be looking for some really beautiful, expensive, personalized housewarming gifts until I knew who my clients were, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, what about coaching? So coaching is one thing that I think every real estate agent needs, but the timing is always kind of up to you. So for me in the Market Authority Academy, I have my signature mentorship program where I am coaching real estate agents to get to the next level in their real estate business. Now, there's a couple of different types of coaching. There's like accountability-based coaching, which is very much like your weekly check-in, rah, did you make your calls? You can do it. Kind of just like a little bit of a pep talk throughout the week to make sure that you are staying on track of things. It's that level of accountability if you just want a little bit of help in your corner. But mentorship is a little bit different, right? So that's what I want to focus on today. If you need accountability and you need someone in your corner, you can always benefit from that type of coaching, that like rah monthly, weekly check-in, whatever it may be. But for the real estate agents who have a lot of moving pieces and like a lot of spinning plates in their business that they're trying to keep up and integrate together, then the type of mentorship that we do in the Market Authority Academy would be hugely beneficial for you. And this is what I would really be looking for when you are exploring different coaching options. So what I mean by that is you should be looking at coaching options that have an actual blueprint or a framework for you to follow with built-in systems. So the thing that we do in Market Authority Academy that really sets us apart, and this is what people choose to work with us over other coaches for, is our approach to actually taking action in your business. What I mean by that is I'm really, really good at taking step-by-step approaches to walking you through exactly how to implement something in your real estate business. Like you'll never hear me say, well, you know, Stephanie, you really need to get better at like the client journey. Like you need to be thinking about how to improve the client journey during transactions so that you don't keep messing up your deals. Instead, I'm going to say, here's your checklist. Here's how you're going to implement it. And here's how you'll know when you're done. I will be here if and when you get stuck. We'll work through it together. That is the level of mentorship that agents might need if they are needing to get to that next level or build a foundation for their business that they have not put in place yet. So if you don't know who your ideal clients are, if you don't know how to reach them, if you don't know how to market yourself consistently, if you are kind of flying by the seat of your pants and you're starting over after every deal, a little one-off course or guide that you pay for on like Etsy or from another real estate agent or even from my shop is going to be a little more than just a Band-Aid for your business. But when you are looking to actually create real change and transformation and have a warm community alongside with you and be walking you through that process hand in hand, that is when it makes a lot of sense to invest in some full-scale mentorship that has a little bit of that built-in blueprint. The reason this is so helpful is you don't have to go through the pain and time and overwhelm and stress of building out every specific system for your business, most of which will be done through like a DIY approach or like learning as you go. That is a very expensive way to set up a business. And if you are wanting to have this year be the year where you are doubling your transactions, you're going to have to do things that you haven't done before if you've never sold that many homes before. And so having the right processes in place and the right support to get you there is what is actually going to be the deciding factor of whether or not you hit that goal or not. So again, let me just kind of preface, you need coaching and mentorship if you are looking to go somewhere you've never gone before in terms of production or growing your team, or if you are completely lacking that foundation in your real estate business and you are really just reacting instead of orchestrating the journey throughout your real estate biz. Now, how do you know if you just need to get the work done? Okay. Here's the thing. There are plenty of agents out there who are like hunter-gatherers when it comes to information. And most of their activity throughout the week is just absorbing information. For whatever reason, they feel as if they cannot take concrete action until they have read every article, they have watched every video, and they have listened to every audio format on the internet about real estate. There are some real estate agents out there that are super attached to just buying stuff like the relocation guide templates, buying courses, buying checklists, or downloading free checklists like the stuff in my shop, but they never take action on them. And so those are the real estate agents who are going to be really harming themselves more than doing good by gathering more and more information. You don't need more coaching. You don't need to buy another relocation guide for your business. You don't need to be doing anything except for taking action. So if you have a pretty good sense of who it is you want to be working with in terms of buyers and sellers, and if you feel like people really enjoy working with you, but you fall into this pattern of just going down the tunnel of all the YouTube videos and you're not taking action, then that is like red flag. You need to get out of that cycle and get into a cycle of gaining momentum. Then once you gain momentum and you start taking action, then and only then will it become clear on whether or not you need to invest more into other things for your business or even get mentorship and coaching. But until then, you don't know what problems you have to solve, and so you don't know what solutions you need. If you're not taking action, I'm going to say that again, if you are not taking action consistently in your real estate business, then you are not going to know which problems you need to solve, so you won't know what solutions you need to invest in. If you don't have a clear sense of what it is you need to be implementing into your business, you probably just need to start doing the work and getting yourself to do the work. And then the solutions will be made clear as you come across the true hurdles that you are dealing with in your real estate business and that are holding you back. I want you to take a moment and think which group you kind of fall into. Are you needing to just get yourself to do the work? Are you needing another course, or are you needing a system to bridge a gap that's missing in your existing real estate business? Or are you looking to level up and go where you've never gone before? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. And if you need any support in finding what is the most direct and relevant resource for you, I'm always happy to help. Send me a DM on Instagram at Bryce and Stephanie. We can talk about it.